We are about 12 hours away from getting our last, what I think is our last snow of the year. And you guys know what that means, recoveries. Just this last week I did 4 recoveries in my Canyon. Obviously I'm not driving the Colorado. Shop truck's 2-wheel drive and probably the battery's dead because of the parasitic draw. And the Trailblazer's just not quite off-road rated. So this is what I use for my recoveries. I keep all my gear here in the Stowflex tailgate. And it works really well for me. I got my kinetic strap, my hitch adapter, my new shackles. Don't look too hard at those. Testing those. Some tie down straps and whatnot. Air compressor, all that fun stuff. You guys have seen that before. So I keep flashlights and high vis and some kind of road flares under the back seat. Don't really need to show you guys that, but those are other pieces of equipment that I use to make sure that I don't get run into when I'm on the road or even on the trail recovering somebody. I want to be able to have the best chance possible of being seen while doing these recoveries and making sure that I'm safe and who I'm recovering is also safe and we don't get run into. If you guys remember back to the truly stuck video, the semi truck stuck on the ice hill locally about 2 months ago on the channel here, that was all dash cam video. I never really intended on filming that, but you guys will see in that video that there were a couple people that got kind of close to sliding out and hitting my brand new truck. I want to get the best chance possible of being seen, and I want to add a little bit of style and functionality at the same time. So I did a bunch of research all over YouTube, all over Amazon, really dug through everything, and I landed on these McTuning C2 rock lights, so the RGBW ones. I thought previously that McTuning was just a rebrand of somebody else's lights. As most rock lights go, you have tons and tons of options, and they all have different brands, but they look very similar. And I thought, these guys have got to be just another one of those companies rebranding their dang lights. Well, turns out McTuning actually makes their own lights, and they're very innovative, and they actually have their own branded app, which we'll get to in another video that I'm partnering with them on, not with these, but with the switch panel. After I bought these rock lights, I started talking to them about a future video that I've got coming up about their new wireless switch panel they're coming out with. That's another video. You guys are going to have to subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more information about that. I decided to do a video on these because I'm actually really impressed with them and I want to share them with you guys. Let's start talking about what I like and what I dislike about these rock lights. I started to think about where I wanted to put the rock lights on the Canyon. They have these really cool mounts, these little squishy silicone, pretty stinky rubber mounts. And basically you bolt the light to the top, and I guess you can zip tie it or screw it into a tube. And I don't know if you guys know this, but there's no tube on this truck, so I really can't use these. I also got to thinking, where are these going to live? Are they going to live on the frame? Are they going to live in the body? I really don't want to be drilling holes into the frame. I really don't want to be self-tapping screws into the body of the truck. I just don't know where all the wires are given all the technology that's in this truck. I really don't care to put these lights on top of the wheel wells and light the top of the tire. They're called a rock light, not a tire light. So I want to put them in places that I'm not going to have to drill into the body or drill into the frame. I don't want to be limited on where I want to put them. I just want to be able to put them really anywhere that I can find a good spot for them. And I came up with a mount that I 3D printed. This here is one of the prototype mounts that I built, and essentially you install 2 magnets into the bottom here and screw them in, and the light mounts to the top of this and changes the angle of the light to a 22-degree angle, or 45. Is that 45? I think it's 45. Basically, I wanted to have a way to attach the light to the frame of the truck, or really anywhere, and I didn't want it to be super limited or super pigeonholed into that's where it's screwed in, that's where it's mounted, and I can't adjust it anymore. So I came up with these mounts. They employ 2 little almost dropped it, 2 little magnets in the bottom here. You screw in the light to the top here, and now you can stick this and rotate it anywhere you want on that metal piece, that steel piece. Let me tell you, this was a game changer in deciding where I wanted to put the lights under the truck. Let's start in the front here and let me get this tire turned so I can show you guys where I mounted, or how I mounted these rock lights. Turn on. There we go. Ugh. This worked so well last time. It's going to be tough to see kind of the pattern of the flood pattern on the ground during the daytime, so we'll have to wait for that. But let me show you guys what they look like, at least installed, and show you guys the function of those little 3D printed blocks that I made. I ended up putting the rock light right there. Shines down here. If I get a bumper or whatnot, this will all kind of disappear and I'll have nice even light down in front of the tire. Nice little feature is it's just magnetic. 50 pounds worth of magnets on the back of there. It just sits on there and doesn't move. The front lights up really nice. If I wanted to be a car and light the fender liner, all I gotta do is rotate it around. How about them apples? Garbage. Moving back from the front here, if I were to put the rock lights here on the side, they would be a very small puddle straight down. Even though they're pretty floody, you'd still see a nice little puddle and a puddle from the lights under the truck. With these magnets, I can rotate these pods anywhere I want, and now I have a nice big wide flood on both sides, and the pattern kind of matches the middle, so it's one nice big long puddle of light under the truck. You guys can see those two lights right there pointing outwards at a 45-degree angle, and I can move them around quite a bit. Garbage. It's starting to snow a little more now. Look at my eye. This last location I'm pretty excited about. This kit came with 8 lights, so I had to be really creative with the length of wires and location to get the most amount of light output possible, and I think you guys are going to like this rear mounting location too. Comment below and let me know if you guys think this is a great idea or a bad idea. Can you guys see them? You see where the rock lights are? There's that rear one. Check that thing out. Nice and low. Nice, floods the whole area down here. Let's look at this other one. Obviously the tailpipe's in the way, but that should change pretty soon. Extra garbage. I got some snow on my touchscreen that's pissing off my autofocus. Sorry guys. Let's wait for some darker conditions and we'll get you guys a really good idea as to what these lights look like and how the app works. Their branded app is really, really cool. A lot of cool features in it, and it should work for the whole host of MIG tuning products that you might want to purchase to really build out your truck. So let's wait a couple hours. It's a little about noon right now, and once it gets dark or darker, we can see these lights a little better, and I'll show you guys what they look like. All right guys, it's been a couple hours and it's started to snow, so let's see what this thing's all about. Let's open the app here and we'll get this going. So we'll open up the app, and as you guys can see, we just have our color wheel. So first, you guys will have all your devices ready to go. If you guys have other MIG tuning items such as I don't know, rock lights or any other RGB lights, some whips or something like that, this app will automatically pair. You can actually do groups and all sorts of crazy stuff. This video is not about groups, but you know, that's something you can do. So let's pair to that, and there you guys see the truck is now on with my last color. You can choose any color you want. Right, you can choose, you can just go all over the place and you can pick whatever. You can pick different shades, you can pick what's brightness, you can pick the amount of strobe, seizure mode, or just kind of annoying slow blink. There's some pre-programmed stuff, so some fade colors, some color to black to color fade, just some kind of, you know, Mario Kart Rainbow Road stuff. You got the super legal stuff, and then I added this one. I wanted this to strobe slow but change colors so that when I'm doing recoveries, it's pretty evident that I am not there to just play around. I'm actually here to help people and just cause holy cow, that's some big snow flurries. Basically just cause some attention to myself and make it known that I'm not here just to goof off. I'm actually here to help people and whatnot. So I can change it. I can speed up the color change. So I go, you know, orange to white pretty quickly. I was playing around with this one, white white to yellow. I don't quite like that one. I had the white and orange, which is kind of the same thing as the other one, but just 2 blocks of orange versus 1 block of orange, no big deal. And I was playing with the other opportunities here with the orange, but I really like the, you know, this. I can really change the strobe pattern so that it's not like super annoying, but it's very evident that I'm here to help people and whatnot. So we can even go like this. I can change it, I can fade it in between the colors, so you guys can kind of see it's changing from white to orange, back to white to orange, slowly fading through. We can go back into the app, set it to just color to color. But let me walk around, let me set this to just a basic white. I'm gonna walk around the truck here in the snow for you guys, and we'll see what this whole thing looks like. All right, I'm doing this for you guys. I'm gonna get my camera gear and myself all cold and wet to walk around the truck and show you guys the light pattern that these little wedges allow. They're 45 degrees out. I can rotate them. They're magnetic, so I can really even change them wherever I wanted to. So I'm not gonna do that now because it's cold and I really don't need to. And I'm gonna go show you guys what it looks like right now. You guys can see the front here. The front here is nice and in front of the tires. That's helpful. The driver's side here is nice and wide. Whew, stuff is coming down. Get this side. Not too shabby of a setup here, guys. That was like 30 seconds. My camera and myself are soaked. Here's something that's kind of cool. You guys can see the lights on the 360 camera and the different views. Here we go. Kind of see them out the back and the front, but the 360 camera specifically, you guys can see that the lights definitely shine out a little bit. It's no underbody camera, but you guys can see that that's well and truly glowing out the side. It almost looks like my passenger side needs to actually come forward a little bit. You guys can see the front's not quite as floody as that, so we need to twist that front passenger light forward a little bit, or twist it up a little bit. Get you guys cleaned off here. I don't know if I'm going to make these as a product. I can if you guys want me to. I reached out to Make Tuning and just asked about the rubber mounts and maybe them making something like this. I don't know if there's any issues with making that, but why don't you guys comment below? Would you guys like me to make these little wedges, these little pucks, these magnetic pucks, so you can stick them onto wherever's metal? I mean, I've already got a set on my leaf springs, so those are obviously steel. The frame throughout is steel, so you know, pretty much anywhere you can mount a steel or anything to steel, these will work. This is, like I said, one of the prototypes. I busted off the screws, so I opened that hole up by a little bit. These holes here also open those up so I didn't break any screws. So I went through quite a few iterations to get this design right. It actually fits the contour of little Make Tuning C2 lights. And yeah, if you guys want a set and you plan on doing some Make Tuning rock lights on your truck, why don't you comment below and let me know that you want that, and maybe I'll throw these up on the website. I don't know. Hopefully Make Tuning comes back and they're actually going to make these, because they're going to have a lot more opportunity to sell it than I am. Just a humble YouTuber. But I just had an idea, and I've got a 3D printer, and I made it. So I hope these lights last. I'll probably end up doing a review probably later in the year, just to get some use on them and get some hours on them, minutes on them, I don't know, and see how they actually react to snow, to mud. I've had them on the truck for about, I don't want to say a month, probably 3 weeks now, 2 weeks now. I've done 5 or 6 different recoveries, 2 of which were way up a mountain in the snow during the middle of the day, so I really couldn't use them. But obviously with the snow going down right now, we might have somebody tonight that got stuck out there, so we might go out and go get them, or I might tear off later and just go run around town and see if I can help some people. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching and sticking to the end of the video. Comment below if you guys would like me to put these on the website. If you have any other ideas for products or any ideas for your truck or modifications you want to see or videos that you want to see me do, why don't you comment those below as well. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.